Welcome to the show, everybody. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves, and you are watching AoK Championship Wrestling. And we're here in the King of the Ring Arena. And we're going to kick it off with J. Anthony West and the Rebel Dean Graves. Extreme Rules to get it going. Welcome in, everybody. Final match of in-game December, which means we are heading into the road to WrestleMania. Our next major show will be the Royal Rumble. And of course, once we clear Season 5 with 2K24, we will start Season 6 with 2K25. So the road to WrestleMania begins a huge jump for us. But we got to get through tonight first. Let's head down to it. Representing one half of the Dago Zoo, J. Anthony West.
Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 239 pounds, J. Anthony West.
I did not. I would have zero reason to do that. You have your match tonight. No, it is not against RWP. Why would I put you against RWP? First of all, all right, let's you and I get something straight real quick. The MWA is run by us, and I will book the matches for AoK as I see fit, regardless of what promos you're doing in the Discord. Regardless of what goes on other shows, when I do the AoK shows, I do the AoK shows. That is how it always has been. That is how it will always be. We don't do new guys jumping in telling me how to run my stream and telling me how things are to be done. Especially if you've never even had a match on my show. And I think the key word in all of that is mind. Keep that in mind. The Rebel Dean Graves making his way down to the ring to help us kick off the last show of the in-game year. Graves ready to do this. Trying to get the crowd riled up. Graves, former Intercontinental Champion, former World Champion, former Hardcore Champion. This guy has been well decorated here in AoK. J. Anthony West has a mountain to climb here tonight. His rookie year here in AoK. Well, his rookie year everywhere, considering that the CSW, look at this, speak of the devil, CSW. The booker for and owner of Welcome back, brother. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back into the streams. Welcome back to business, bro. Jay Anthony. Oh, gonna say, coming out here tough. Right out the gate. Extreme Rules matchup to kick this one off. And we're gonna get right to it. Trash can. Upside the skull. Of the Dago Zoo representative. Sliding STO. And Graves. Bringing it right to Jay Anthony tonight. I may not be on my game as usual, man. I am coming off. I woke up this morning with a fucking migraine. And that motherfucker lasted all goddamn day. I couldn't sleep it off. I couldn't pill it away. I couldn't hot shower it away. I couldn't do none of it, man. That thing sits still right between the eyes, man. Got me pulling my eyebrows down, touching my nose. So I do want to apologize ahead of time if I seem snappy. Because I'm old, tired, and I work with fucking children. But yeah, sometimes right there, old. I think the proper terminology right there is old. Grumpy old man at times. Corner, how's everything going, man? Have you gotten yourself semi-situated? Getting yourself lined back up, feet back under you. And Dean Graves with a huge power bomb on Jay Anthony West. And he gets only one. Day by day, brother. That's a big jump. That was a big jump, man. You can't, best laid plans of mice and men and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Somebody once told me in situations like that, take it for what it is. Take the journey for what it is. Don't look at any part of the negative except for part of the overall journey. No matter what happens, it happened. You know what I mean? You was there, man. You had an experience. And what better place to hunker down than the cruise compound? That almost rhymed. Damn. The Rebel has come right in with that light tube. Man. Locking it up. Jay Anthony trying to turn this thing around. Ducks under. Big clothesline. He may get just that. Been busted open. That light tube shattered across the skull of Jay Anthony. Now taking the Rebel to the mat. Fujiwara armbar. And we've got to cover only one more time. Tell you what, man, I've been playing through some 2K. I said I finished up the showcase, been messing around a little bit, and I still haven't gotten into the universe yet. I'm trying to do other things first before opening up that universe. Other than to check to see the promos, I'm lying. I did jump in day one to see what the promos were all about. And I'm not sure how they're going to play out for us. Those little glitchy things like that. Little glitchy things like that. Sweet. PS5 on its way. Sweet. We got it. LaBelle lock. Looking for a submission. Anthony can't hold on to it. Now you jumping straight to 25? Are you just going to rebrand on 25? We got another cover. And Jay Anthony kicks it out at 2. This matchup continues. And I do know we will see the world champion in chat later on tonight. I know IKB, I spoke with him earlier. That's roughly what I'm looking at as well, corner. Carrying everything over. I'm just going to run it straight through like we always do. Right after WrestleMania, usually I try to go through, get through 24 all the way to WrestleMania. And Anthony with a 2 count. Jay Anthony just coming up short there. And these two are beating the absolute dog piss out of each other. Oh man, but I'm telling you, dude, I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see the MWA on 2K25. I cannot wait to see it. I'll be building into the actual arena. Maybe I might even get into that tonight, to be honest with you. I might get into doing the arena tonight. I ran into an issue with when I changed computers. I didn't carry over some images from one to the other. So there's a couple of lost images that I need to recapture somehow. So if anybody has the AoK black and white logo, that would be awesome. I could use that. If we could somehow get that back to me, that'd be great. I know IKB might have that, but I don't know. And Jay Anthony West picks up the victory for this opening matchup here for us tonight on AoK Championship Wrestling. Wrestling, babies. And we got more members of the Dago Zoo in this next matchup. As Grizz Kuklinski and Johnny Cruz take on the Cursed in a tag team elimination Extreme Rules match. Because let's see if I can't injure somebody before the end of the night. Only barring the arena, no tournament except for the final is actually taking place here. Our main event, the prestigious Prestigiouses, taking on Geek Demon Incorporated, Iron Man Ken Bouchard, and the Empress Sparrow. We will also see Malice versus Vulgar. That's right, the World Tag Team Champions will go nose to nose in a 2 out of 3 falls special guest referee match with a hand-picked referee by Vulgar. We got some matchups tonight. James Coleman, here's another one. James Coleman to take on Explosivo for the Intercontinental Championship in an ambulance match. You want to talk more titles? Torrance Benjamin coming up after this matchup to take on the New End Nightmare for the National Championships in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. And all that and more, kids. All of that and more as we get ready for the Cursed Maston Harmon and this man, Griffin Reed, the Ghost. To take on Rocket Fuel, man, and those two have been spending time together. Grizz Kuklinski and Johnny Cruz forming an even tighter bond as a tag team. Guys are traveling together, rooming together, eating meals with these guys are brothers. Tornado tag elimination, man. This can go from this could get bad very quickly for everybody. This could get bad. This matchup will eventually become a handicap match 2-on-1. There is no doubt about it. OTM, you owe me 2 more. One for being here, and then let's see, there was the one from, it was a Monday, and then I think there was another one Tuesday. I think we were at 303. That's right. Look at that. They keep track. Touche. 304.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 450.
The Rust Belt Champion, the MWA World Heavyweight Champion, which BTW, it has been brought, well, AoK is bringing a motion to the MWA board that if feasible, will we be able to upgrade the MWA title to an intergender title? We're talking the champion, we're talking the best of the best. We're talking the best of the best to wear that belt. Grizz, Johnny Cruz, Rocket Fuel to take on Maston Harmon, Griffin Reed, the Cursed, and that referee almost walked right in between those two. Jumping in the mosh pit in full. And Griffin Reed taking it right to Johnny Cruz. This referee in BTW, the referees in 25 heats no better than the ones in 24. They're almost as bad, if not worse, of getting in the way of trying to get somebody into an Irish whip in a particular direction. Also, tidbit of information for 25, there is a payback to bump the referee by shoving your opponent into it. I haven't used it, I haven't seen it in action, but I'm pretty sure I unlocked it. So yeah, there's some, let you guys ahead of time, don't sleep on the story mode, don't sleep on My Rise, and don't sleep on Showcase. As far as rewards go, if you're not going for the full, if you're not opting in for the full amount, for the craziness, don't sleep on those two for your rewards. My Rise is pretty intense as far as storyline goes. I think RWP will appreciate it. There's some options available to us. And we got Grizz with a cover. Maston kicking out at 2. Johnny Cruz. We talked about Johnny Cruz being the champion. We didn't say anything about Grizz being the United States champion of WCW. And Cruz letting Grizz get smacked around out there. And he's even going to take the long way around to help his pal out here. Avoiding that chair. Man threw that chair like he was trying to hit a Hail Mary. St. Francis University. Good God. Grizz back to his feet, leaving Maston Harmon Up towards the ramp area. Johnny Cruz looking to take over from there. Grizz coming back with a chair. Cruz from pillar to post here. And Rocket Fuel finds themselves in a bad spot. Against the curse here as they also the AI seems to be a little smarter. The little nuances that we wished would happen here are actually happening there. And just a tip, one more tip for you guys going into 25. Your sliders, your overall sliders, do yourself a favor and turn that damn trading punches off. Just turn it off. Like, honestly, turn it off. Like, this thing is, it's way too often. It's the most annoying thing. It's so annoying. Like, just shut them off. Just turn it the hell off. It'll probably still happen. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if turning them down at all. I'm probably gonna opt for the off option. Double slams. This could be it. Both men kicking out at 2. Double pinfall attempt. Rocket Fuel needing to make a comeback here. Needing to do something. Grizz looking to scuffle his way back, but Johnny Cruz, the MWA champion, world's strongest slam from the second turnbuckle, and Cruz proving he's got what it takes to hold the MWA World Championship. I believe that would have stopped anybody else. This match would have been over had that been anybody else. Lo Chan traveling in large packs of 1. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Grab yourself a seat. It's time to watch some wrestling. Going back and forth. Huge right hand. Johnny Cruz looking for the cover. And Maston being saved by Griffin Reed. Grizz using the turnbuckles to hold himself up. Reed seeing him as no threat. And he was just waiting his moment. Kuklinski waited for the right moment. Steps through with the octopus stretch. Looking for a submission. Where's the referee going? Get out of here with that. What the hell? Griffin Reed going for the cover. I appreciate it. You picked a good night for it. We got thrills and chills and spills galore. Here tonight. Picked a good night here in the King of the Ring arena. We got the MWA Rust Belt champion. versions since I just kind of like copy paste and Frankenstein. The Ultimate Almighty. So my two alternate attires are probably different than everybody else's two alternate attires. I mean, we might all have some weird version of them. I don't know. I'll have to make us 16 more Torrance Benjamins for 25. You add a Benjamin for every year that the game is released. The New End Nightmare, the national champion. One of my favorite belts. Though I did not create this belt, I modified it. That is our logo on it, but that's all I did. I wish I knew who did it because, well, you know, I'd like to give them credit, but I'm too lazy to go look for it. So whoever built that, if you're watching, thank you. We here at AoK appreciate your craftsmanship and your generosity, putting it up there for us to use and abuse as we see fit. Who else we got as we wait for this long ass entrance? We do have RWP in action tonight. He is coming up next. Another member of the Shadow Syndicate. We've got him back to back tonight. New End Nightmare, of course, being the leader of said Shadow Syndicate. RWP will go nose to nose with Leon Oscuro in the match that I know the Gaming Duelist has been waiting to hear about. We got a brand new debut tonight, and as it turns out, not only did this man get the opportunity to debut tonight, but also his fucking number was made. This man is going to debut against the hardcore champion, the newly crowned Connor Riley. It's crazy. This Thomas Page, welcome in, my friend. You have not missed much. 2 matches, a tag team match, and our opening match, J. Anthony West and Dean Graves. We're here just in time for our first title defense of the evening. As the New End Nightmare will put up that beautiful national championship against the almighty Torrance Benjamin. Man, oh man, we got some matches tonight, man. We got some matches tonight. Referee Jenna Taylor taking officiating duties for us tonight. Rings the bell, let's do this. Torrance, New End Nightmare, center of the ring, and Torrance, rocker kick to start this thing off. Both men back to their feet. Torrance trying to battle free. Collar and elbow into the Irish whip. Pulls him back in and a high knee. Right in the midsection. I said high knee. Benjamin. I think, to answer your question, back to the original question, I don't know if this is a third card. I think this is the original, I think this version of Thomas, or not Thomas, goddamn, of yeah, you know what I'm saying. Jesus Christ, John, pulling your shit together. Aces high. We start over. This version of Torrance, I think, is the one that shocked me. I think this was some pieces I stole from this better my own. I just, you know what I mean? There was bits and pieces I was like, yeah, I like that better. Let's do that. IKB, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. And then there's another one with the, I think just a singlet, no shorts, with a different. I referenced the one I built. In all honesty, was I referenced one of his appearances on the on a home show. And he was all pumped up about his jacket, so I added his jacket. I made sure that he got his jacket from AoK. We made sure we emblazed the back with the home logo the best we could. So yeah. The Almighty making a name for himself all around the MWA. Big boot to the face. We got to cover. The New End Nightmare looking to retain on this count. Gets a 2. Falls count anywhere matchup. Anything gonna go in it here. Benjamin with the whip. Sends him to the ropes. Superman punch. Swing and a miss. Drapes the arm. And a huge suplex. Both men down. Benjamin looking to be the first one up here. Too slow to react. Backbreaker. Thomas Page cheering on us all on. Hell yeah. Much appreciated, my man. Much appreciated. And for everybody that may or may not know, or may be fairly new, make sure that you're following everybody in the chat. Make sure you're following each other, man. If that's a new name to you, in the chat, click on it. Follow them. Give them a helping hand. Give them a helping hand. Move them right along. Get them them numbers, man. Help each other out. That's what makes the MWA the MWA. That's what makes our community. It makes our community what it is, man. And Torrance Benjamin going for the cover, looking for the title. And that referee just woke the Nightmare up with that count. She just slapped him right across the forehead with it. Benjamin taken to it. Knee to the face. And we got to cover. And 2. Benjamin so close. Spinning backhand. Torrance Benjamin going to it here. This man is belt hungry. Combination of strikes and he is on fire. The Almighty busting the champion open. Is that man busted open? Thank you, Torrance. I was trying to see something. Oh, there you go. Right into the referee, Torrance. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. Use what you can. The entirety of the arena and the environment around you, including the referee. Self-assembly required. Ask your parents' permission before calling. And that's what we call in these parts transmissions from the home planet. Here we go, back inside we go. Torrance Benjamin. The Karate Kid. Like Kung Fu Panda. Big boot to the face. as the New England Nightmare finds himself in the corner at the mercy of the Almighty. Little girl said she'd pay for that. Benjamin thought he was good. Went out for the Singapore Cane. Superman punch doesn't need the weaponry. And Torrance Benjamin is your brand new national champion.
Here is your winner, and
We believe in the Almighty. Torrance Benjamin collecting up another title here in the AoK. Take a quick look at that list. RWP against Leon Oscuro. Extreme Rules matchup. Anything goes. Because we're out to injure peoples. Torrance Benjamin, a two-time Intercontinental Champion. Take a look at some of these records. Locking himself down here as part of the National Championship. Not many champions to have carried that thus far. One more stepping stone for the Almighty.
the following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the
Shadow
ring
Syndicate
from San
running fairly rampant here tonight.
Diego, at 200
We've seen 3 of the 5 members.
Leon AoK
Of course, the Shadow Syndicate. We saw earlier. New End Nightmare falling to Torrance Benjamin. Benjamin bringing the national champion out of the clutches of the Shadow Syndicate. Can James Coleman bring us back the Intercontinental title later tonight? As he will face off against Explosivo in an ambulance match. Your WCW Intercontinental Champion, RWP.
from New York, weighing in at 256 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion,
The Hobbit King, Buffalo Baggins. I don't know. Who else we got going on here tonight? We got Jack Reason on the board here tonight. Chris Chaos will be in action there. The women's title up for grabs as Zoe Yuri gets her rematch against Lilith. And we'll see that in Extreme Rules matchup. Lilith pulling double duty tonight. We might have to just realize that could be we may have to make a quick card change. We're definitely so in the chat real quick. I'm going to give you guys some options, man. We're going to take a We need a big vote here. The women's world title held by Lilith. Was to be up for grabs tonight, but we purposely kept Ken Bouchard from defending his world title, so they would all be fresh matches tonight. Zoe Yuri is now. But you're not new here. You got the all-timers. Zoe Yuri is without a challenge, or yeah, was without an opponent tonight. I think maybe we should have a. She still deserves her rematch. Don't get me wrong. And she will still get her rematch before anything else for that world title. But we're going to have to, we might have to throw ourselves together a multi-woman matchup here tonight. On the fly card change. Sometimes it happens. Hence, card subject to change. And you're absolutely right about that chair. He just swung that thing. Hey, I don't even have a metaphor for what he did with it. He just swung it hard as hell. That's the best I got. RWP back outside, back under the ring. Leon Oscuro meets him out there, blocks the light tube, and goes to work on the forehead of the Hobbit King. Back over to the other side of the ring, and I believe Leon looking for some equalizing. Trash can, face. Yep, they've been introduced. Second time. Imagine meeting you here. Potter with the reversal, showboating. Ooh. Sidestep that one. Headbutt to that hardened plastic. That mask that is worn by Leon Oscuro. It's been questioned on whether or not that is legal. But then we remember that it's just a video game. RWP bringing the chair into play. Up the screen tonight. I appreciate everybody stopping in here tonight and joining us here for AoK Championship Wrestling, brought to you by the MWA. What is the MWA? Well, see how you feel about this. Again, the accuracy of this is questionable, but RWP getting a 1 count. Take a peeksy there at the MWA. Characteristics of all. Because that's what we do here. The MWA is a series of streamers, 3 of us combined, to make our powers work for good, for the most part. Sometimes we get a little off track. It's okay. We don't know what we're doing either. We are 3 streamers working together to bring you exciting action 6 days a week through digitized professional wrestling. Myself, Corner Studies, and I am Pootie227 work in collaboration to bring you the MWA, the Rust Belt Territories, as we try to bring you back to the golden years of professional wrestling with our very own champion of champions, the Rust Belt Championship. The MWA World Title currently held by Johnny Cruz, an interpromotional title that can be used across the territories. Again, we are the MWA, and you are watching AoK Championship Wrestling. And remember, you're watching AoK Championship Wrestling, not great wrestling, or just AoK. Back to you in the studio, Ace. Anyway. Off the ropes, and Leon putting the boots to RWP, turns him upside down, tombstone, flatliner, and that, no, he doesn't go for the cover. Leon not looking to end the match. This man could be looking to end the career of RWP. Ha, psych, RWP want none of it. Look at this, rolls him up. Sit out powerbomb. Referee in for the count. And wow, Potter kicking out just before the 3. That man just launched the baseball bat at him. Locks him up. Sends him for the ride drop kick right in the schnoz. Potter taking it back outside again. Falls do count anywhere. Now I'm lying to you. That was the last match. As a reminder, it is an Extreme Rules matchup, but it does have to end inside the ring. Potter back inside, looking for the stop sign. Leon under the ring, looking for something to protect himself from a stop sign. Damn sure found that. Table. Much bigger shield. Leon back inside looking for the baseball bat. Potter laid out by the ramp. Leon gonna let him back in? I didn't think he would. Stealing the baseball bat away. And Potter. Retribution at its finest. Couple of quick jabs, rolls in on it. Bionic elbow. I'm gonna nauseate the shit out of everybody. Just swinging on around this way, because I ain't sick yet. Because fuck your epilepsy, that's why. Here we go. Potter pops him up, cutter on the outside. And Leon Oscuro is out cold. If Potter can get him in the ring, this match is over. But he's got to get that dead weight in there. Into the post. I mean, keeping him unconscious is helpful, but you still got to get him in the ring, Potter. No, I'm not going to help you pick him up. No, go, get the hell over there. What the hell? You come the whole way over here to ask me that. What the fuck, dude? Help me. No, I'm not helping you. For fuck's sake. Potter finds himself all the way over here and all the way back just to get his ass whooped. If he just stayed over there and figured out a way to pick him up himself. Leon getting the comeback he needs here. And this arena crowd not behind the Masked Man. Potter back to his feet. The hero of the match here. Coming in clothesline. Potter seems a little confused. Nah, he was looking for something in particular. That would do it. Leon ducks under. Rolls him up and hits him with that float over. But both men down. Is it going to be enough? I'm not ignoring you, Ken. It was just strange, and I don't have a comeback for it yet. Why are you yelling bacon? Potter again with that running clothesline. Just steamrolls through. German suplex. And again, both men down. This matchup is taking a lot out of both of them. And Potter not done. There's still steps across the spine of Leon Oscuro. I think Potter sensing this one is over, considering he probably just paralyzed that man. No. The Shadow Syndicate, still with a breath of life in it. Cutter again, but Potter may have taken it out of himself for it. Drags himself over, using the chair to help slide his body. Gets the 3.
Here is your winner.
RWP using a chair in an unorthodox way to win the match. Hell of a way to pick up a victory, but a victory he picked up. And Oscuro, man, we might be seeing some things. We might be seeing some things in the news about that. And look at this, debuting and getting his number pulled. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Going to debut against the hardcore champion. What I believe is his first MWA match. Let's see what we get out of this young man. Connor Riley representing the War Raiders. Only 2 of them in the house here tonight. Connor and Coleman. It's Toughy. And Big Bad Adam Boone. Are out promoting their new movie.
The following contest is a
Both starring.
no-holds-barred match and is for
I got
the
nothing.
Hardcore Championship.
That's not your kid? So you're gonna tell me that the hashtag you gave me is not the hashtag that I use? Yeah, there's like 18 people in there called the hero. There's about 15 of them that use the WWE, whatever the hell it was, hashtag. What you get for not being original. Originality gets you a lot further, man. And a lot less confusion. Also, why we ask that you just use the hashtag AoK or MWA. As a matter of fact, going forward for 2K25, if it's not listed as MWA or AoK, it won't be on the AoK roster. We're just going to throw that out there, and if I have to build a roster of my own, I build a roster of my own. It be what it be. Well, that is your boy for tonight, so at least you got somebody you can root for. That is a representative thereof. Connor Riley bringing the first title outside of James Coleman into the War Raiders. Conor Riley's first title, singles title, in over 2 years. Ian Boone just coming short numerous times this season of the World Tag Titles. Just not quite able to latch onto.
Introducing the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 228 pounds, Elijah, the Villain Hero.
Good, so hey, since that ain't your boy, I'm gonna make fun of the name of it. Why the fuck would you call your character the Villain the Hero?
From Chicago, Illinois,
This man's name is Elijah the Villain Hero. What?
the hardcore champion, Conor Riley.
Now, if that was your character, I would have kept that to myself, bro. But since we're all in this together, I pulled it off of Community Creations. You seen the hashtag? The hashtag was in his banner when we brought him in. Though for a change, Conor Riley getting to fight somebody his own size. We got a midget? How's this dude shorter than Conor Riley? I'm the good guy, bad guy, right? Boot to the head, I mean, we'll give him that. Cocky little prick, isn't he? Doing a number here on Conor. Boy, I tell you, Conor better get his shit together. Hardcore championship. Boo this man. I want everybody in chat right now to boo this man. This imposter. This is like that time that yeah, Jason Sensation. Yeah, that's the dude. No, the other guy. I'm thinking, remember the time that they hired the guy with the one leg, and then they hired the wrong one-legged wrestler? What I can say is you're all a bunch of nuggets. I'm not a nugget. You're a nugget. Even gaming's babe, and I boo that man. We can all hate this guy together, including you, gaming. We can all have a common discourse tonight. I got news for you. If fucking Yin Yang here picks up the victory here, I'm going to put him in a handicap match against the entirety of the War Raiders. A 4-on-1 steel cage match or something. 2 out of 17 falls fucking Hell in a Cell. Conor getting his act together finally. Gets that whirlwind head scissors. And the AoK crowd. Look, even the crowd is behind Conor on this one. This man's usually booed out of the building. And even this crowd is like, get this punk out of our ring. Conor looking to do damage. What's he got? Solid baseball bat. Oh man, he caught that one across the back of the skull. And Conor swinging for the fences on this. Yes, that's the guy. Or not the guy, but the guy. Was he the guy or was he not the guy? Could be setting him up here. Connor taking the full effect of that power bomb, kicking out at 2. The hardcore champ ducking under that swing. And a hell of a right hand, inverted Hurricane Rana DDT. And he buckled that kid in half. Yes, but was he the right one-legged guy or was he the wrong one-legged guy? Was he the one they wanted to hire but didn't, or the one that they didn't want to hire but did? We got a cover here and another 2. Connor. Starting to piss me off by making this kid look good. Back under the ring. Bringing out a table, the hardcore champion getting back to his feet. Picking up a hockey stick. I'd have picked up the table, dummy. Damn. Split that kid's wig wide open. And going for the cover, Connor. Gets a 2. Thomas Page keeping this matchup alive, making some noise in here. Riley. High angle face plant. And he's going a long way out for this. If he's going for the torpedo stomp, center of the ring, he's looking to fracture ribs. And Connor making sure this shit doesn't happen again. Putting a stamp on it. Connor getting a workout in that match. Chris Chaos. Thomas Page. Look at this. Thomas Page keeping chat under control. You got a problem? Yo, I know, man. You know what I'm fucking saying? You know what I'm fucking saying? Hold on a minute. Let me talk to this guy over here, alright? No more ads. Fuck your ads, that's why. Chris Chaos to take on Jack Reason. Falls count anywhere. Jack Reason working his way up through the rankings. This man has his eyes set on championship gold. He has already carried the hardcore title. Chris Chaos, on the other hand, former world heavyweight champion 2 times over.
Making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 160 pounds, the Hammer, Chris Chaos.
Chris Chaos, man, this kid come a long way through the AoK. To be blindsided by IKB. And the golden ticket. Catch up. Riley won that last match, Ken. Retention of the title. Yeah, my digital doggo, man. That Zeus Snow, we'll give him a little headlock and a noogie for me, man. grab him by the jowls and put your forehead to his and just go like that. That's a good boy. Zeus is a good boy. Where's Zeus? I'm gonna get him all wound up, piss off the neighbors. Zeus! Come here, Zeus! Zeus! I'll be good. I'll stop. I'll knock it off. If Jack Reason can pick up a victory here tonight over Chris Chaos, it definitely changed the course of his trajectory towards titles. The man is already eyeballing the Intercontinental title if he can take down a two-time world champion. Could shine a whole different light on his career. Manchester Madman. Fairly good career here this season, coming into us from overseas, from Manchester, our boy Alfie. Come in hot and hit that slump that so many newbies run into. Oh, Gavin Wilson. He didn't survive the crash, I don't think. Yeah, he came in as the Season 2 World Champion. Picking up that title in Season 2, carrying it a couple of times. Unable to recapture that fuel. He has since retired. Works in a fish market in the Bronx. Oh man, no. I mean, I hope nothing major on that, Mr. Page. Hope that is a quick and easy and fast recovery. And, of course, all those vibes that we tend to give out around the MWA. Looking like a mirage in the horizon, all them good vibes coming at you. You know what I'm saying? Chaos looking for the cover. Only one. Gets one out of it. Jack Reason back to his feet. Taking it back around the corner here. Reason back under the ring, and Chris Chaos takes a glancing blow off of that kendo stick, but a full knee to the face. And the former champ laid out here at ringside. Sliding knee again. And Chaos somehow back up with the reversal, sends him into the ring. Right into that post, and Chaos looking for the opportunity to move on, gets a 1 count. And man, what a roundhouse. Reason. GTS. We got to cover. Referee Lou gives us a 2 count. Guys bringing the action right down here in front of us. Right off of our table. Jack Reason a little confused. Not sure he knows what he's doing here. Baseball bat. Chaos. Crossbody. Bringing it back down here. And Chaos missing. Goes for the senton, finds a couple of knees in his back, walks right into the chaos effect. And referee Lou Sass way out of range here. Giving Jack Reason enough time to recuperate, maybe cost Chaos the matchup there. Reason sets him up one more time from the torture rack into the GTS, and that may do it. Reason with the 3 count over Chris Chaos.
Here is your winner, Jack Rude Boy Dennis.
Reason with a victory over the 2-time former champion, Chris Chaos. And it has been a night, I don't want to say for upsets, but it has been a night. The Intercontinental Championship up for grab. Former champion James Coleman finding himself across the ring from the current champion, Explosivo, another member of the wretched Shadow Syndicate. Came here to AoK. Creeping across the MWA. It's some kind of living slime. The Shadow Syndicate spreading tentacles out across the MWA, pulling in talent from every territory, pulling talent from every organization. Coyote Kid jumping ship here from AoK to join the Shadow Syndicate, joining forces with the likes of Trick Shot, the New End Nightmare, Leon Oscuro, and the man we will see here momentarily, the Intercontinental Champion of AoK, Explosivo. But this man walking to the ring, AoK through and through, James Coleman, the unpredictable one. The only thing that you can predict about him is that he is AoK to the core. He is signed on for season 6 of AoK. Well, let me rephrase that. He has not signed on yet. Still, it's literally a matter of time. Best frenemy in the chat with James Coleman, IKB, the Iron Man Ken Bouchard, and James Coleman. These two have been tag team partners, bitter enemies. It's a weird tribe. Is the AoK Originals. And he is ready to go tonight to recapture the Intercontinental Championship. The Intercontinental Championship around the waist of Explosivo. This man looking to keep championship gold within the faction of the Shadow Syndicate. The New Ed Nightmare losing the national championship to Torrance Benjamin earlier tonight. Torrance Benjamin on a roll here, man. Getting that opportunity for the national championship, picking up a Falls Count Anywhere triple threat match earlier in the season or earlier in the month here. Right now, the Intercontinental Championship up for grabs.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 225 pounds, the unpredictable James Coleman. And his opponent from Havana, Cuba, weighing in at 195 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion.
We'll let Wayne do these introductions here. Not that he does a good job of it. Oh, before we forget, man, we got to make sure that we throw this multi-women's matchup in coming up next. First, man, we got to back this ambulance into the arena.
Submissions, disqualifications, or
None of it.
the only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
Poop in your wrestling boots. I just turned back to chat, man. You guys are ridiculous. And Coleman finds himself in a bad spot right out the gate here as Explosivo does exactly that. All across the ring here in Coleman. This man outside already looking to open these doors up. It's the Undertaker player. Face first, Coleman puts the brakes on. And we're going to battle it out here at the ring. Do something. You won't. Explosivo sending Coleman into the back of that ambulance. Yes, no, maybe. Coleman launched in. This is going to be a quick match like that. A little too early to be trying to do all that ridiculousness, in my opinion. But Coleman with a set of snake eyes across the ring apron. We're going to take it back inside. Where's Coleman going? Going to make it difficult for himself later. But trying to make it easy for himself now, coming back here. Nope, drops the sledgehammer, brings back the kendo stick, forehead shot. Hanging neck breaker, Coleman. Looking to swing the tide back to his favor, sends him to the ropes, up and over to the outside, and we're one more time right out in front of us. Ain't that the truth, Ken? Boot to the head. And Explosivo taking it back inside the ring. The object of the game, though, is not to do it in the ring, is to get your opponent in the back of that ambulance. Beats him to the point where you can shut the doors. And the paramedics can drive off to the nearest medical facility. Coleman with a sledgehammer. Right in the ball shack. Chop to the chest. Ladder to the top. Deep arm drag using that springboard action. Johnny Cruz, what's up? Thank you, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for thinking of us, man. You bring such joys and fuzzes to my heart. I do appreciate you coming in, Johnny Cruz. A hell of a match earlier tonight, elimination tag. Everybody, please welcome in the chat your Rust Belt champion, the Cruise Missile, Johnny Cruz. That made me lightheaded, man. Jesus. 360 elbow. Caught him right in the pancreas. I think that's where his pancreas is located. I think he's still got a pancreas. A couple of big right hands, and I believe James Coleman might be shedding some blood here. Explosivo taking a timeout on the bumper. What is going on, you two? There we go. Explosivo. For the second time, Coleman heading in. Looking to close it up. We might be going home. No, Coleman. Back outside, barely, but walks right into a flurry of blows to the face from the Intercontinental Champion, Explosivo. Back up again, Coleman rolls out of the way, but walks into the sling blade. And a physics-defying drop kick. Man moves like Nightcrawler. Up and over. Helicopter spin takedown in this. We're going up top. Explosivo. Going as high risk as this match will allow. Diving down, and Coleman just walked out of the way. And Coleman going to go up and do the same thing. Coleman climbing to the top. Says, I can do it too. Watch this. Now Coleman wise enough not to jump. I don't know if I've ever said that before. Coleman, the top, almost got knocked off. We are now on top of the ambulance. Somebody better call for another one. Coleman. Almost losing it there. Inverted DDT. That is solid metal these guys are landing on up there. Reversal. Coleman saves his own ass. As does Explosivo, and they're going to battle it out here. Again, Coleman so close to the edge. Fisherman suplex. Coleman with Explosivo on his shoulders. Holy shit. And then dives down after him, James Coleman. Looking to put an end to it after all that. Is that enough to take the title from... No, Jesus. Explosivo. Again with Coleman in the back of the ambulance. One door shut. Intercontinental Championship up for grabs. And Coleman not ready to lose the chance at it yet. Two right hands and a backbreaker. Back and forth we go. Coleman. Blocked again. We gonna see anything here? Anything good? Coleman launched in there for the fourth time. Shutting the doors. This man gonna go broke tonight. Coleman. Watch your fingers. Losing out on this, so close. Man, that was close. Flat out DDT on the outside, hits him with that STO. And Coleman. We can thank Corner Studies for that knowledge, Ken. We stole that idea from Corner. We're gonna do it again too. Let's go back inside. That's fun. Woo. Whoa, too far inside. We're gonna miss all the action, damn it. We'll stay outside for a second as Coleman tries to get the door shut. And Explosivo saving the day. Ducks under. Coleman turns it back around with the clothesline. And he is under the ring with a steel chair. Explosivo up and around. DDT, no. Slumdog Millionaire. Back inside the ring, and the Masked Man now with a Singapore cane. Swing and a miss. And a big shot there as he throws it at Coleman. Chop after chop. Kick to the midsection to Challenger. With a legacy elbow. Package power driver. If he can get him in the back of the ambulance here, it may be enough. Coleman. Not done yet. Hits him with a second. Looking to make sure that he's leaving with the Intercontinental Championship. Long way from the back of the ambulance. Coleman, and look at this, both men down. Coleman up first. He's got to drag his man over to the... He ain't even trying. He ain't even trying. Coleman still dishing out punishment. Kendo stick in hand. And a hell of a clothesline by Explosivo. Single leg drop kick, and again, this match showing its worth on these two. You see Coleman busted open. Explosivo from behind with the steel chair. This is a hell of a match, man. I can't. These two are going at it here tonight. And it's Explosivo getting a challenger to the back door one more time. Pause. Right hand. Coleman turns it around for us, but doesn't follow through. Let's see if we can get back inside there quickly. Here, and then just turn around. Don't touch anything else. Oh man, Coleman quick as hell with that door. Going for it. Coleman, if he can shut the door, he's the new Intercontinental Champion. Explosivo really holding on here. And breaking free one more time. Coleman is laid out. And Explosivo. One more time with the door. Coleman doing his best here. And the door is shut. Retention for Explosivo. What a match.
And still Intercontinental Champion.
James Coleman putting up a hell of a fight. But coming up short here against the Shadow Syndicate. I don't know if we'll ever have a full run on those guys. We got to change this matchup. Hang tight. We're going to customize the match. I say we just go for an all-out battle royale, because those are always fun. Do 8 women battle royal. Unfortunately, this person has to leave. I'm going to take Zoe Yuri out and put in the rest of the women. Yuri's already got. She will have her title match rematch Sunday night. So she will. Not you. You already have a match. You're the whole reason we're doing this. So are you. You can't be in this match either, Empress. Not you, not you. Do we have 8 women? Megalodon! Maya. Could have put that on something different. Who else we got? We got anybody left? Got a couple of them left. Morgan Quinn, there we go. The winner of this match will go on to face either Lilith or Zoe Yuri after Sunday night's show. 8 women battle royale over the top rope. I'm going to take this opportunity to take a moment while I go grab up my rehydration devices. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
Is an 8-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring from Oklahoma, America's sweetheart, Alexia.
Alexia, the first of 8 entrances and 8 entrants in this match. Alexia, one of the few who have carried the women's world title this season. She carried that title back around the middle of the in-game year. title for Empress Sparrow and then losing it to Lilith, who in turn lost it to Zoe Yuri. Yuri keeping that belt for for well over 3 months, almost 4 months solid.
And from the city of Atlantis, the great Megan Dawn.
Yeah, how's he feeling about that? Other than is super excited and probably bouncing off the walls. It's a hell of a tryout. It's a hell of a step. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Does that give him 2 years of training? Gotcha. Well, I know they're not allowed in the ring until they're 18. Well, I don't want to say in the ring, but you know what I mean. They can't compete. They can't compete until they're 18. But you know as well as I do, there's a million other things to be done during training that all the fun stuff at the show to do while in training. You're gonna be a part of it. You gotta be a part of all of it. Alexia, Megalodon, and Casey Nguyen ready to go in this 8-man over-the-top battle royale for the #1 contendership
And from West Africa,
against the future champion. Wildcat, former women's champion, former women's tag team champion. I want to say, man, our tag team division stalled out here in season 5. Or at least the title transfer of titles. For season 5, fellas, we have had two. We've had 2 tag team champions. Rocket Fuel captured him on the first night of season 5 at SummerSlam. Well, yeah. The Blackwells carried them till SummerSlam is what I'm getting at. Before Rocket Fuel took them in season 5. They lost them to Clown, who has had them since September of this year in game. October, November, we are in the last week of December, and between Rocket Fuel and Clown, that's just about it. La Serena del Lago. Big money in the house. Big shout out to Mama Logan for all that she did for us here today at AoK on the backside of all this. Big money set to go here tonight. One of these women will get an opportunity at the World Championship. In the coming weeks. There's our Women's World Champion is in our main event tonight alongside her husband Prestige to take on Geek Demon Incorporated, Ken Burchard, and the Empress Sparrow. Amaya, former Women's World Champion. Some of the superstars on the roster have been here for the inception. Like, obviously the originals, obviously the AoK core of Prestige and Coleman and Logan Hawk, Ripper, Marvelous. Of course, those guys. But then you're getting into like Amaya, who joined in the later season, but only in like season 2 or 3. Like, these guys have been around for a while to have the track records that they have. To hear me say so many names or former champions, it's not that the titles change hands that long. We've just been doing this for a hot minute. And the anomaly, no different than the rest, with the exception of the Cinderella Tale that captured her first championship. I believe the final contestant to enter this 8-person over-the-top rope battle royal for the title, or I'm sorry, for the number 1 contendership for the title, Morgan Quinn. Get this one set, all 8 in the ring. We're going over the top rope and to the floor. Mama sent over the top rope first. Megalodon with a choke slam on the Wildcat. And there is action going everywhere here. Bessie laid out, Amaya laid out by Alexia. And I'm not even sure where to call the action at from here. Elbow to the ribs. Mama again over the top rope and on the apron. Step through, take a Megalodon off her feet. I didn't like that. Dean Graves flirting with Morgan backstage. I didn't know Dean even liked girls. Personally. Wait, isn't Dean Graves married? And a big backstabber by Bessie. I don't know who she hit it on. Mama hit. There we go. Around the back. Mama Logan side Russian leg sweep. Bessie turns Alexia around, sends her to the corner. Collar and elbow tie at Bessie, DDT. And La Serena Del Lago on fire here until she meets the Megalodon. It happens. These things happen. And this action is everywhere in the ring here. The back and forth, the up and down. The all around her. Amaya going for that suplex, but Morgan Quinn slides over the back and gets tossed over the top rope. We're back inside. No eliminations yet. One of these women will go on to face either Lilith or Zoe Yurt. We will find that answer out Sunday night here on AoK. Megalodon with the choke out. The DDT. There's, again, these women are beating the absolute hell out of each other. 2K25 myth confirmed. Women do not bleed in intergender matches in 2K25. As it turns out, I don't believe anybody bleeds in the intergender matches. I'm not 100% true about that. Up and over. Megalodon brings herself back in. Over the top rope, Meg moving in, but Casey finally getting her name thrown out there. Morgan Quinn over the top rope. Mama holding on for dear life, keeping her feet off of the ground, and Wildcat has been eliminated. Alexia removing Wildcat from the equation. And Casey Nguyen looking to remove Morgan Quinn from her mortal pull. Alexia over the top. Morgan with an elimination on Alexia. Looking to get rid of Mama Logan. Bessie in a bad spot as well in the corner with Casey. Amaya coming over to help out Morgan to get rid of Mama Logan. Over the top, no, 1 foot. Holding on. Wrapping herself around that bottom rope. Logan staying in this. We're down to 6. And Mama Logan, one more time, finds herself on the top rope, looking at the floor. Morgan hits the Canadian Destroyer on Megalodon. Megalodon the pick for this one as the biggest competitor in the ring here. As always with the Battle Royals, that is usually the odds-on favorite. Mama Logan finding herself at the ropes again, having to fight herself away. Casey holds on while that drop kick. And Megalodon removing Morgan Quinn. And then there were 5, and this matchup continues on for the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship of the AoK Women's Division. Megalodon looking to remove Mama Logan. A big right hand, Casey moving in. Megalodon. A huge slam, and over the top rope goes Bessie. Casey thought she eliminated her, at least isn't worried about her, and Amaya gets way over the top eliminated. We are down to 4. Mama Logan setting Megalodon up. Hurricane Rana sends her over the top. Mama Logan with an elimination. We are down to 3. Bessie brings a shoulder thrust, gets herself back in the ring, and these women are beaten. The wear and tear of the matchup starting to show through on these guys. Double team action between Casey and Mama Logan. Big Money with the cross leg suplex. Turns her attention to Bessie. This battle royal down to 3 from 8. At this point, it's Casey Nguyen as the odds-on favorite, historically speaking. And look at this, Mama Logan seeing the opportunity off of the elimination. Mama Logan going to face either Zoe Yuri or Lilith. Holy damn. Spotted that opportunity and absolutely ran with it. And you're about to see it. Special guest referee for this matchup, handpicked by Vulgar the Clown. And this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. It's been a strange day here at the arena. This is the hand-picked referee by Vulgar the Clown. Your ass better call somebody.
The following contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, Gorilla
David Hubert Jackson Jr. brought in as a special guest referee to referee this match. The hand-picked referee by Vulgar the Clown. Malice, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the AoK Tag Team Champion. We cannot let that go past here. The 2 men in this matchup are the World Tag Team Champions. This is not a friendly exhibition match between 2 tag team partners. These 2 have turned on each other, but are still the champions. Have managed to hold on to the titles in multiple 2-on-1 situations because one or the other competitor left the ring to leave the other champion to defend the championship by himself. Tonight, no tag team titles on the line, no belts on the line.
And his opponent, from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Clown.
Oddly enough, I believe. I will say, why are neither of these two why are neither of them wearing the world titles? Vulgar the Clown, the leader of Project Clown. It just seems weird to not see a championship belt around his waist of any kind. If it's not the tag title, it was the Intercontinental title for the longest time. Malice, Vulgar, 2 out of 3 falls. And David Hubert Jackson rings the bell for us. Hubert Jackson Jr., mind you. And the Gorilla doesn't seem too interested in the matchup. Is that thing real? Is it moving? There it goes. Jesus, I thought it was broke. Just watching on here is Malice. That thing's quick. Yeah, but I would bet money that Gorilla. I would bet money that Gorilla could probably take Malice. Put it this way: when it was said and done, his attributes are equal to Malice's, and Malice is a champion he's been on a winning streak. So this thing's coming in baseline as strong as Malice boosted. So if I were either one of these two clowns, I would not clown around with the referee. Referee being totally unbiased here. And the Clown outside the ring. This is a 2 out of 3 falls matchup, as well as an Extreme Rules. Anything goes, because the monkey don't give a damn. And Malice show a complete disregard for respect of Vulgar. Sets him up, powerbomb, springboard off the ropes, sit out powerbomb. The Gorilla for a 2 count. David Hubert Jackson Jr. throwing up 2. Look at this. Deadlift into another modified powerbomb. And Malice to the outside, looking for something other than a table, because you can't have a table without chairs. And Malice just leveled Vulgar with that, just leveled him. The whip into the ropes. caught up over the corner, over the back, and an inverted DDT by Vulgar the Clown. The whip sending Malice outside. And again, David Hubert Jackson Jr. unfazed by all of this. There he goes. Gonna join us on the outside, just in case there's a pinfall attempt, just like that. Vulgar kicking out at 2. What the hell kind of circus are we running around here? Sling Blade Malice eats a set of shoes. We got another cover. And it's only 2. Vulgar looking for the last laugh. And David Hubert Jackson finally checking on the submission here. Another cover. And Vulgar with the advantage here. Hey, they took the camera from me. They won't give me the camera back. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Be safe. I appreciate you stopping in. We are here twice a week. You know that, man. I will catch you in the chat across the territory. Be safe. Take care. And again, thank you so much for visiting us, man. The rest of you ought to get back to work too, but while we're here, might as well have a good time. And why can't they took my camera? I can't have the cameras. Vulgar with the Vulgar with the one-up advantage. But Malice looking to tie it up. Gets a 2 count. Right to the eyes, and Malice with the dick punch of doom. And again, nothing I can do to see this any better. The cameraman's. And we got it tied up. Next pinfall or submission wins it. Perhaps we'll settle this score. Into the steel steps. And Malice kicking the leader of Project Clown while he's down. Malice backing the gorilla up there with just a look. Vulgar makes his way back to his feet. We might be bringing this all back inside. Vulgar a little slow to move here. And a stunner. Looking for the cover, looking for a victory, and Vulgar comes out on top. Pause.
Here is your winner,
The leader of Project Clown. Perhaps setting his team straight. And putting them back in order. I guess that remains to be seen of what happens. I doubt there is much reconciliation in the Clown camp. But it is time, folks. It is time for the main event. And that's right, everything we've been waiting for. We've been doing this for a whole in-game month, week after week. Mixed gender tag matches, a tournament to end all tournaments, to lead us into 2K25, getting our feet wet with the mixed gender matches. Wait till you see them later on, man. Wait till you see them in 25. It's That's such a good thing in comparison. Also, the winner of this matchup, the winners of this matchup will both be awarded championship belts. They are listed as the intergender mixed tag matches or mixed tag belts. Unfortunately, they will have to be defended manually. The European WCW champion. She's not wearing her belt either. Why is she not wearing her world title? What is going on around here?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring.
Did she lose her? She didn't lose her title, did she? No, she hasn't defended. She's been in tag matches. Anyway, moving right along. Prestige and Lilith. The WCW European Champion. The Women's AoK World Champion. Women's World Champion. Looking to leave here tonight as the mixed gender tag team champions. But first, they will have to go through the World Heavyweight Champion and the Empress Sparrow. This is our main event.
And their opponents.
IKB will be defending that world title Sunday night as well. Pretty much any... Yeah, why are you wearing the belt? I mean, one that shouldn't be. Pretty much any title that wasn't on the line tonight will be put up on Sunday night. Malice and Vulgar will have to work together one more time to team up and defend those titles as well. Prestige starting for his team, and Ken Bouchard starting for his. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to walk up center of the ring, boot to the midsection. And IKB looking to take the early advantage. Dumps his man outside the ring. And this is an Extreme Rules matchup. Bouchard with a series of punches, taking the King of Old School to the floor. Sets him up, a big clubbing blow to the back. Whipping into the corner, IKB with the clothesline, takes him down solid with that. And we're going to look for a cover. I don't believe this is for the win. I think that was to get under the skin of Prestige, the Wizard of Ooze and Oz. As we get a tag, Lilith checking on her husband before continuing on. And Prestige, confused, rolled right out of the ring at the feet of Ken Bouchard. The referee making sure that Ken allows Prestige the time to recover to get back to the side of the ring. The Empress taking it to the women's champion with that powerbomb. We got another tag, and IKB coming in tough with that Luthez press. Again, another quick cover. Turns it around. Prestige fires back. And again, I think this crowd doesn't care for either one of these two teams. You waiting for me to put that? You've been waiting this whole time, Ken? You've been holding off firing one up? Just waiting for somebody to smoke one? Is that what you're just sitting back there, just damn near cold turkey at this point, have you? We got another cover for two. Like, dude, I got my rig set. Big old fat dab waiting for it. We got a big splash, and Bouchard could be looking to give two belts. Now Prestige puts the block up. Side Russian leg sweep, floats over. A few shots for good measure, damn. Cherry strudel, there you go. Yeah, boy. I'm still rocking that Blue Beach Haze, man. I got a good deal on that. Twice. It was one of those, the dispensary was running a sale, and it happened to be one of those few times that it was highest THC, lowest price. It's craziness. And Bouchard looking to take this one home. And that, my friends, is the end of the intergender tournament for 2K24. Tune in next year when we do this all again. More so, as we will do more experimentation with 2K25 over the next couple of weeks to see what capabilities we're going to have for match types, what capabilities we're going to have even with workarounds, because you guys know, well, not everybody in chat knows this, but those of you that work close enough with me in the MWA situations know that I am fond of figuring out workarounds for what 2K gives us short of. May not be perfect, but we'll do the best we can. Let's take a look at it. The only thing we got to talk about tonight after this matchup is Torrance Benjamin, the Almighty, snagging up the AoK National Championship. The only belt to change hands tonight is Explosivo held on to his in the ambulance match. And Connor Riley picking up that victory over the Imposter to hold on to the hardcore title. Let's jump to the next show, because next show is going to give us the information we all like to know, like our power rankings. Actually, check the news first. Who's coming back? Leon Oscuro battled that match. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, that was against RWP. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. I had my guys mixed up. Never mind. I was going to say, you telling me that dude fought that ambulance match like that? That was against somebody else. That's somebody else. That's somebody else. Let's look at those power rankings. As Vulgar the Clown is hitting the top spot. Explosivo, the Intercontinental Champion, holding on for number 2. Torrance Benjamin, your brand new National Champion, at number 3. Connor Riley, look at this, all the champions at the top spot. Number 4 for the hardcore title, Connor Riley, Prestige, and number 5. RWP sliding to number 6 with Maston Harmon at 7. The Witch Doctor moving in slowly in the top 10. Chris Chaos moving to 8 with the World Champion staying in the top 10 at number 9. J. Anthony West moving the top 10 with his win here tonight. James Coleman at number 11. Mama Logan to number 12. Leon Oscuro made clear medically to compete forward. Falling in at number 13, the Cruise Missile, the MWA Rust Belt champion at number 14, with Jack Reason jumping to 15. The New End Nightmare dropping his title and falling to number 16, while Grizz Kuklinski moves into the 17th spot. The Good Reverend Ripper not making any moves here at number 18. The Imposter debuting at 19. We'll get rid of him momentarily. Malice falling to number 20, with Larry the Hippie being your honorable mention. Kenny Dell, Leon Escuro, El Monstro del Lago, and Josh Blackwell for zero reason. We'll talk about that. Benny Bing Bong and Chris Chaos. What's y'all's problem? Bessie and Malibu to take on Wildcat and Coyote Kid. We'll talk. Grizz Kuklinski. You may have other hardcore title might not be in grasp for you on that night. Cletus Hinkledheimer and J. Anthony West, maybe. Omer T, Jack Reason and Prestige, maybe. Ken Bouchard and Explosivo. No reason to put the Intercontinental Champion against the World Heavyweight Champion. Zero reason for that. Lilith and Empress Sparrow. No, she will actually fight Zoe Yuri. The New End Nightmare asking for a rematch. We will do the numbers on that. If it is over 30 days, yes. If not, then no. One of my favorite, the Pootie Roll. The Pootie Roll. That's what that is. World champion, your champion can have a rematch if they lose the title. But only if they were holding that title for 30 days before losing. You held the title for a week and you won a rematch? Tough. You had it for 6 months and won a rematch? Yeah, I'd say you probably fucking earned that. So now the one problem I did find with that is it turns out here in AoK, our women's title has gone from Lilith to Zoe Yuri back to Lilith, not on rematches, just the way that our calendar is fallen, with Zoe and Lilith again looking to square up over the title. Now this will be the last rematch for these two. This will make it a best of 3 series for the title, and that will be that for that. And with that being said, that is all the time I'm putting into this tonight for you guys. I appreciate everybody being here tonight, everybody hanging out, keeping that chat moving along, keeping the laughs going along with it. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you again here on Sunday night. But prior to that, we got I Am Pootie on Friday night. We got CSW, as you see, tomorrow night at 5. West Coast Pro Wrestling, Coastal Chaos on Corner Studies. Until then, man, be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. And don't forget to wash behind your damn ears. Peace.